Call this meeting to order. This meeting and all other meetings of this council are open to the public. Proper notice has been posted and given to the press in accordance with Wisconsin statutes, so the citizen may be aware of the time, place, and agenda of the meeting. Roll call.
Gunderson,
Here.
Edwards,
Here.
Rasmussen,
Here.
Appleby,
Here.
Nadowski.
Here.
Bruce Brunner is absent.
Absent. All right. So, discussion and possible action on resolution number 561, amending the 2015 budget.
You have a copy of the resolution in your packet. I have a second packet. What I'll probably do is I'll just read the resolution off, because the resolution itself, though it's a page long, it explains exactly what we did with the budget, how we got to a number for the budget, estimating when we got the figures and why we're here tonight. So I'll read that, and then I'll go through a couple of the details in the back. Essentially what we're looking to do is modify or amend the budget, cut $4,700 out of contingency and lower the tax levy $4,700. So resolution number 561, a resolution amending year 2015 general city budget. Whereas on November 17th, 2014, the Common Council of the City of Weyauwega adopted a year 2015 general city budget with expenditures totaling $1,778,528, requiring a general property tax levy totaling $750,142. And whereas the year 2015 general city budget was adopted based on estimated total assessed value for the City of Weyauwega, and whereas the intent of the Common Council of the City of Weyauwega was to maintain the tax or mill rate at $8.16 for the year 2015 general city budget, and at the time of adoption, the Common Council directed the City Administrator, Clerk, Treasurer to inform the Council if the real estate values affected change to the point that the anticipated tax rate would be changed. And whereas the information for the final statement of assessment provided by the State of Wisconsin Department of Revenue was made available on November 21st, 2014, reflecting a net reduction in real estate and personal property values of $472,000, which equated to a cut of 0.48%, which includes significant reductions in manufacturing, real estate, and machinery, tools, and patterns, personal property categories. And whereas the $750,142 general property tax levy approved in the year 2015 general city budget would result in a mill or tax rate of $8.21, and whereas the City Administrator, Clerk, Treasurer has recommended to amend the 2015 general city budget by reducing the general contingency expenditure and general property tax levy revenue by $4,700 to maintain a tax or mill rate of $8.16, as was intended by the Common Council of the City of Weyauwega. Now therefore be it resolved that the Common Council of the City of Weyauwega hereby amends the year 2015 general city budget by reducing the general contingency line item expenditure by $4,700 in the manner required by 6506 sub 6 of the Wisconsin statutes, and reducing general property tax levy revenue by $4,700 to reflect amended total expenditures of $1,773,828, requiring an amended general property tax levy totaling $745,442. We will get to, if you want to make a motion to approve the resolution, what I can basically tell you again is that lays out essentially what had happened with this budget. Now, we passed a budget intending to maintain the tax rate, so it's essentially you did not want to increase taxes on a mill rate basis, and we did that on the estimated figures from the state of Wisconsin. We had a statement of assessment that's submitted to the state earlier in the year. It's my understanding that there was an appeal for a manufacturing assessment, and then the state actually does the assessing of the manufacturing property. So when we turned in our figures, or our assessor did, they did it on everything but manufacturing, so real estate and personal property. The state usually provides those numbers usually by October 31st, so usually we have that. Last year we had it before the budget, but again, we had mentioned that it was estimated. When we got the final numbers, what I can tell you is essentially the $400,000 plus cut equated to about 4 cents on the tax rate on what you had approved, and the $1,000 tax levy increase. So last year, or this year's budget, we had $749,000. For next year, we were allowed to go up to another $1,000. That $1,000 equated to another penny on the tax rate, so it would have been 5 cents. In order to get back down to $8.16 per thousand of value, we had to cut about $4,700 out of what we levy. And we're able to do that because of the contingency line item, which if in your packet, after the resolution, I did include just a quick rundown on the categories between 2013 and 2014. You can see in red where the major reductions were. Go to the next page. What I've yellowed is the contingency line item. It still would be, with a $4,700 deduction, it would be $21,764 in the budget. Contingency there is, when we had the big storm in August of 2013, anything that wasn't covered by insurance, we can run through there, unexpected expenses. That's what that line item is. So that's in the yellow on the expenditures. When you move back 2 more pages, you'll see the general property tax levy line item. If we cut that $4,700, we'll be down to $745,442. To put the increase in perspective, if you look at 2013 and 2014 for the budgeted general property tax levy, because of the valuations, we were able to increase. In 2013, we levied $744,860. We were able to increase that about $4,300 last year for this last budget, and it maintained the tax rate because the values had held enough where we could do that. This year, because the values dropped, we've got to drop the tax levy if you want to maintain the tax rate. Moving, I guess, forward then, I had updated the assessed and equalized value sheet, which was estimated and marked up as estimated in the budget book. If you look up on top, we've updated the assessed value and the equalized value. The ratio is 110.73%, so assessed values are 110.73% of equalized value, about 10% higher. And then you'll see the tax rate itself, that's the calculation. Total assessed value in the city is $97,830,500. A tax levy, as proposed for you tonight, $745,442. The TIF levy, which goes towards our TIF districts and the debt service there, that amount is $52,961.73. And then the total tax levy is $798,403.73. So total between the general and the TIF. And then that gets you down to your local mill rate of 8.16. And you'll see that this would then be the 4th year that you've kept the mill rate the same. So essentially, your tax rate has been the same for 4 years, which is pretty good. I think that's pretty good.
Yep. So, next step is a motion then?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Do you have any questions at all? I think if you read the resolution, you can follow it. It's hard when I'm reading it out loud, but as you read it through, though, you can see step by step. I did send it by Attorney Kelney. The one thing he had just proofed it and then made sure that we cited in state statutes where we're able to do this. And it's basically you can amend the budget by taking from the contingency fund in state statute, but the key thing to look at is we're not taking money out of our savings fund to balance the budget. What we're doing is we're just cutting that line item. So that should be, when we send this to the press and when they get this, they'll know that it's not,
Right.
We're not digging out of that fund, we're just cutting that line item. Okay?
I'm gonna assume that that last paragraph, and that if we were to make a motion based on that information and that last paragraph, that would fly, correct?
Yes. Yep. Yep. And it, like I said, it was reviewed by Attorney Kelly to make sure that that was appropriate.
So I'll make a motion then to amend the year 2015 general city budget by reducing the general contingency line item expenditure by $4,700 as laid out in resolution 561.
Yep. And you can, in this, I should have mentioned, you can just make a motion just to approve resolution 561.
That'd
So-
have been easier, but.
Yep, and that's all right, that's all right.
Why didn't you say that when I told you that that last?
Yeah,
paragraph?
exactly. I thought you were kind of alluding to that.
That's-
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's where I was going with that.
I'll second that motion.
Any other discussion?
I don't have any questions.
Question?
I think it's a good job of being fiscally responsible
Yeah.
as a city to the residents of the community.
Definitely.
I think we did good. Thank you, Patrick.
Yes, thanks for saying that.
Thank you. Well then, if there's nothing else, we'll need a roll call, correct?
Yep. Edwards,
Aye.
Rasmussen,
Aye.
Gunderson,
Aye.
Appleby,
Aye.
Nadowski.
Aye.
That motion carries.
Carries.
And it's my understanding that the article in the paper will run next week then too. So I think they wanted to run it this week, and I said, wow, we got this meeting coming, so
All right.
hold on that for a minute. But thank you guys, appreciate it.
So, are there any such other matters as authorized by law? No? Well then,
I will make a motion. to
wait,
adjourn.
wait. Hold on, not that fast.
Oh.
All right.
He has a matter, yep.
Effective November 12th, Jim Bayman has tendered his resignation from the Planning Commission and the Board of Review. The council would like to thank Mr. Bayman for his years of service and dedication to both the city and the community. Thank him.
I would agree.
Yep.
Now, if you'd like.
I will make a motion to adjourn at 5:43.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? No. Carries.
Everyone have a great Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
too.
too.
Thanks.